Can't do shit without glazing, nigga. Nah, can't have a baby with you. I ought to go bar for dumb shit, but that's how you know when you made it, nigga. I feel like that I'm in my prime, like I'm Cal Newton, Carolina.
The Syracuse men's basketball team has made the Final Four 6 times in school history, the most recent appearance being in the 2015-2016 season. Today, we will revisit the team that made the magical run to the Final Four. Before we get into this video, please make sure to like and subscribe, and leave video ideas in the comment section for us.
Led by senior guard Michael Benajay, the Orange had a record of 23-14 and 9-9 in conference play. They finished in a tie for 9th place in the ACC. They received an at-large bid to the NCAA tournament, where they were a 10 seed. 40th-year coach Jim Boeheim kept the same starting lineup for all 37 games, consisting of Michael Benajay, Trevor Cooney, Malachi Richardson, Tyler Roberson, and Dajuan Coleman.
Duke transfer Michael Benajay was the leading scorer for the Orange in the 2015-16 season. He averaged 17.5 points, 4.1 rebounds, and 4.3 assists per game. Freshman guard Malachi Richardson was the second leading scorer for the team. He averaged 13.4 points, 4.3 rebounds, and 2.1 assists. Trevor Cooney was a key contributor for the Orange, averaging 12.9 points, 2.6 rebounds, and 2.2 assists per game. The sixth man for the Orange was freshman Tyler Lydon. Lydon averaged 10.1 points, 6.3 rebounds, and 1.1 assists for the Orange, coming off the bench in every contest. The leading rebounder for the Orange was junior Tyler Roberson. Roberson averaged 8.8 points, 8.5 rebounds, and 1.4 assists per night. Known for not playing his bench very much, Coach Boeheim relied on Caleb Joseph, Frank Howard, and Chinoso Oboku only when he needed to.
The Orange started the season with 2 blowout wins in exhibition contests versus Lemoyne and Florida Southern. They won their next 2 games versus Lehigh and St. Bonaventure before playing in the battle for Atlantis. In the tournament, they defeated Elon and Charlotte before taking on the number 18 UConn. Syracuse defeated the Huskies by 3 points and ended up defeating number 25 Texas A&M in the championship game. They took their first loss of the season in the ACC Big Ten Challenge in an overtime game versus the Wisconsin Badgers.
The Orange would then face longtime rival Georgetown without their leader, Coach Jim Boeheim. Boeheim was suspended for 9 games by the NCAA for infractions of NCAA rules. Mike Hopkins would step in as head coach while Boeheim was away, leading them to a 4-5 record. The Orange were defeated by the Hoyas, then bounced back for a win versus Colgate. They then took on St. John's in Madison Square Garden, where they were defeated. They then won 3 straight games against Cornell, Montana State, and Texas Southern before heading into conference play.
Conference play did not start out the way the Orange intended. Losing their first 4 games, they lost to Pittsburgh, number 13 Miami, Clemson, and number 6 North Carolina, which was Coach Boeheim's first game back after the suspension. They got back on track with a win versus the Boston College Eagles and followed it up with 2 more wins, Wake Forest and number 20 Duke. They then took a loss to the Cavaliers of Virginia before a slew of wins. They beat number 25 Notre Dame, Georgia Tech, Virginia Tech, Florida State, and Boston College. They lost 2 in a row to number 18 Louisville and Pittsburgh before capturing their last win of the regular season, a win against the North Carolina State Wolfpack. They lost the last 2 games of the regular season to number 8 North Carolina and Florida State. They played and lost 1 game in the ACC tournament, a 1-point loss to the Pittsburgh Panthers.
The team then received an at-large bid to the NCAA tournament, their 38th appearance of all time. They played the 7th-seed Dayton Flyers, defeated them 70-51, with the leading scorer for the Orange being Malachi Richardson with 21 points. After upsetting the 2-seeded Michigan State Spartans, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders faced off against the Orange. Luck ran out for the 15th seed as they lost to the Orange by a final score of 75-50. Michael Benajay led the way for the Orange with 23 points. The Orange then faced Domantas Sabonis and the 11th seed, the Gonzaga Bulldogs. Michael Benajay led the way to victory for the Orange, posting 20 points in the 63-60 win to advance to the Elite Eight. Syracuse would face a familiar opponent in the Elite Eight, the Virginia Cavaliers. In a thrilling contest, the Orange took down the 1-seeded Cavaliers by the score of 68-62, with Malachi Richardson leading the way with 23 points. Another familiar opponent stood in the way of the Orange in the Final Four, the North Carolina Tar Heels. Sadly, the Orange were defeated by the Tar Heels, ending their season. The final score was 83-66, with Trevor Cooney being being the leading scorer with 22 points for Syracuse.
Overall, the Cardiac Cuse came alive in the 2016 NCAA tournament. All of the games were thrilling to watch, with Orange fans so excited for the possibility to go to the national championship. Hopefully, Syracuse can get back to that point eventually. Even being considered for March Madness would be considered a win at this point in time. If you like this video, please make sure to like and subscribe. Also, leave us video ideas in the comment section below. We can cover teams, specific players, historic events, or pretty much anything sports related. Thank you guys for watching, and salute to your peers.